Hey, audio everyone, Lost Leader here, back in action for more Vlog Attraction. And with this here in particular, this is going to be updated for 2019 after today, actually. I'm finally going to have it purple like it shows on my actual thing, and we'll actually be able to have just like this nice little purple hair going on here. I'll be very happy for that. So yeah, we got some nice little things coming along with us, as well as a few little updates here and there when it comes to how to say New Year's resolution. New Year's resolution in particular, for competing for Smash and whatnot. So far, I've went to 3 tournaments, all in the same area, so that's effectively my locals now. And I haven't been placing as well as time has progressed. Wait, this has been 3? Maybe been 2. I don't really remember. But aside from the fact that I am actively trying to like go towards these tournaments and whatnot, I've been placing so well, like it's being a little bit worse. But it's all honestly that I need to practice and things like that. And Smash games, if you did not know in particular, have this neat little effect on people where they think they're the best of the best in their friendship group and whatnot. And they're like, oh yeah, I could totally go to a tournament and win and all that stuff. No. If you go to a Smash tournament, you should expect to get bodied hard. You should expect it. I expected it myself. That did not happen to me. I did not get bodied hard. In either cases, honestly, the only time that I got bodied was the most recent tourney, and that was on the last match that we did. I still got a 2-1, but I did get bodied hard on the very last match in particular because they found out, like, hey, I don't grab a lot, I don't stop grabs a lot, and that's a big problem that I have for Shosho. And yeah, I need to work on that. I need to work on that little thing and everything. But for the most part, I didn't get bodied, and that was something that was like very like high praise for me, considering I went to the tournament and things like that. It's definitely one of those situations where you either know about the scene and how things go, or you just sort of have the raw skill to actually back up your claims. And a lot of people have the raw skill to back up the claims. People like Gimpy Fish and Leaf, and they had the raw skill for the most part, but they also were like, they were playing against like people that were like better at the game for the most part. It's this whole entire syndrome of I'm a small fish, and I'm a big fish in a small pond, and I'm going to go to the slightly larger pond, and suddenly there's an even bigger fish there, and it's going to eat you. And that's exactly what happens to a lot of people when it comes to Smash tournaments. I know this effect itself. The first actual tournament I went for Smash was with Melee, and it was at GameStop, and they did an unorthodox ruling where it was a time match thing, and it kind of sucked. So I wasn't able to win that way, but people out there were talking about another tournament that's going to happen. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go to that. And I actually got second place when it came to that tourney. And I was very, very close to losing that whole entire thing on the second to last matchup that I had. But by the time that I got done with that matchup in particular, I just couldn't. I was fizzled out that I just didn't care about the result of the finale at all. And the guy was by all means way stronger than I was. It was one of those situations where it's just like, you just got done facing like a final boss, and the second form of the final boss appears, and that's the real final boss, and you're like, I can't do this. I give up, because that was kind of me. I mean, I still try to fight valiantly, but it was just one of those situations where I was not able to go with it and whatnot. But that's a pastime and whatnot, and that's what I had for a while. And unfortunately, that tourney there wasn't particularly large either. I think I brought the majority of contestants there, and I think it was like, shoot, it was probably roughly like 4 rounds, honestly. So that's not saying a whole bunch. It really isn't. So that's the whole situation there. But for the most part, I've just been trying to trail along. I've been drinking a lot more water lately, and I've been getting back into One Piece yet again. For those that don't know, I really love One Piece, and I think One Piece is one of those best animes out there that you get in and watch, and you will have such a wonderful time with it if you take the time and effort to do so. It's not accessible, though. That's the big problem there. One Piece is a commitment. If you go into it, you should commit to it, and it's worth the commitment. And it has this unorthodox art style that is very unappealing at first, but then you start to like it more and more because it helps with expressions and things like that. And it's just kind of a cool little thing. And it's definitely one of those situations where One Piece in particular, I kind of go like, I'm going to be into One Piece for like this large majority of time, and then I'm going to get right out of it. And then chapters accumulate and things like that, and then they start going over and over again. Right now, I just got done with all the manga chapters. I actually have a V subscription to their app. I was really surprised. They give you a lot of cool stuff with it. Like this is no sort of like paid advertisement for V's or whatever, but if you want to get V's manga subscription, they give you like free chapters for like Boku no Hero. No wait, hold on. My Hero Academia is the easiest way to say. Boku no Academia, I think it was called, or whatever. Who cares? What was the other ones? Shoot, I believe Boruto's a part of it. I'm not sure, but it basically has a lot of these little famous animes and things like that out there that get updated chapters weekly and whatnot, and they will give you the translated chapters, I want to say about 2 or 3 days after they actually come out. So it's not the most expediently fast thing out there, but it is free. It's free. The first newer chapters, they're free. You could read them no matter what in that little app thing, as far as I could tell. But then after that, they get archived, and then you have to pay for a subscription to like read everything up to that point. So it's only about like 4 chapters that are free at any given time, and then after that, you don't get it. But it's a great way to actually like read manga legally, and I actually really like doing that. I do, because manga sites are not exactly the best when it comes to like, I'm gonna keep you away from viruses, because no, they don't. Same with anime too. This is the exact reason why I decided to effectively like play for Crunchyroll and things like that, because I was just like, I'm too tired for this. Just going into these random anime pirate sites and just like doing it that way. And by all means, I don't support or de-support, or however to say, condemn people watching their anime for free, because honestly, when it comes to entertainment like that, I find it as a free market. Legitimately enough, like if I can't get it regularly, I have to like pay something in particular. And no, this whole entire thing is made for for advertisement things, and made for ads revenue and things like that. The show is not being made so it could be sold off. The show is being made to sell you other things in between commercials and things like that. And frankly, that's just the case. If they had like some sort of thing where it's like an ad situation, like Crunchyroll actually does do that. Crunchyroll has it to where you'll watch ads in between things, and it gets kind of annoying because there's like an ad to begin with, and then you watch the opening and then a little bit of parts of it, and then another ad pops up, and then midway through the episode it pops up again, and then another one right before the ending songs in particular. It's a very weird setup, but I find that to be the most legal way of like actually like watching free anime, and it's fine. Like if you have like no money, it's a great way to actually watch anime in particular. But when you have internet that sucks, or you just kind of want to like watch something when you're at work, where you have very limited time, it is not a great system. And that's literally what happened, is that I was just like, I want to watch this anime, but I won't have enough time if I watch the commercials as well as this. I am just going to buy Crunchyroll right here on my phone and watch it online. Just watch it from my phone. And just honestly, being able to watch it on your phone without having to worry about viruses and whatnot, because your phone is very susceptible to viruses, is just a great thing. But this is just the little things that I'm thinking of here. I'm also planning to get very soon, which is it has Bloom Into You, and it has this Starlight like weird programming thingamajigger, where it's just really cool, because it's a bunch of girls fighting each other in like a sort of ballet sort of situation, but they're also acting, but also there's a giraffe there. I think it's called Revenue Starlight or some jazz like that. I don't know. It's really cool. And basically girls are great. But as I was saying before, I do get into little things about One Piece and whatnot, and anime of the sort. And of course, Fluffy's contacted me about things. Thank you for that. Just thank you. regardless, I kind of have to like get in that situation where I literally block off from my head anything about a new release, a game, a TV show, and things like that. So I can just cope with going on and not having to question myself and being super highly anticipated. This is something I do with Super Smash Brothers. This is something that I do for TV shows that I just saw the finale of. Like The Good Place, I just watched the last episode of the season, and I love The Good Place and everything, but they are definitely setting up for a new little thing there, and I don't want to question anything, so I'm trying to like watch other shows to kind of get it out of my head after the fact, even though it was a very good season finale. And they definitely up the factor of just like this, that, and happens. And yeah, that's kind of my coping mechanism for when it comes to any sort of like, I want to watch something, but I also want to make sure that I don't go insane after the fact. You just kind of have to dive right into like the next thing that you actually go watch. That's honestly all it comes down to, is you just, either you watch something else so you can forget about the thing, or you just keep your mind on task on certain other things in particular. And right now, One Piece, there's so many more episodes that I still have to catch up on. I'm on episode 843, I believe, and I had to get to episode 869 in order to actually get to where it's at in the anime itself. And then I'm probably gonna like not watch it for like another month or so, and then I'll have some things to go about and whatnot. But just like, legitimately enough, I will do this for a lot of things. And it's a very nice coping mechanism, because like you'll start remembering something within like a month or so like that when it comes out and things like that. And it'll be like, oh yeah, this is coming out. I'm so hyped for it. I'm so excited. And you get right on the trolley. That's what happened to me with Smash Brothers. Because Smash Brothers, I was hyped to see it. I'm pretty sure you could see my little reactions for when it was actually announced. And I was like, oh my God. But I wasn't like, oh my God, all the time, because I was doing other things. I had to concentrate on other things. And putting your mind, in particular, to other activities really helps you focus on those activities and helps you kind of just not care about these upcoming things that you're really, really excited for. And it helps you have less anxiety and less worriness, I guess, and less, I want to say less enthusiasm, but like you're less, you have more energy for other things in comparison to just like, I'm going to exhaust my efforts to like I have to watch this game explain video of like how they analyze this trailer where this, and this happens. Like, I'm not scrounging around to get like every bit of information out there for myself when it comes to these situations. It's just something that's like, okay, that's kind of cool. Game explain release the thing. I'm not going to watch that. I got like LPs to catch up on. I got like games to play. I got videos to edit. I got anime to watch. I have all these things to like go about, and that's just kind of the way that I've been living my life for the past 3 years or so. It's just kind of like diving into something else in particular, because I always feel constantly busy, and I still kind of do. Like, that's just kind of the way things go about when you're doing these things and you're getting into more and more things. And admittedly enough, I am definitely a person that probably suffers from the whole entire, like, if I'm not doing something productive, I feel bad. I feel like I should be doing something productive. And honestly, that's just how I live with my personality, I suppose. This is how I just kind of like cope with certain things and whatnot. I know for the large part of people that like know me in real life and whatnot, they probably don't think that I'm actually like being very efficient, because I kind of am. I'm like really efficient with a lot of things that I do. Nowadays, I have to like upload a bunch of videos to this secondary channel, Lost Streams, so I could have something set up for my Patreon in particular, because I want that to be set up, and I want that to be a very good and accessible thing. But it requires a lot of videos to be uploaded, a lot of past archive videos, because I still have some of the videos, and I still want to give that to y'all and whatnot. So I've been uploading these things like crazy, and I'm not done yet. I still have like 12 or so series to go. 12 series to go just to put this all out here. And it's taken so much time. I started this, I think, in December, and I've been uploading pretty much every day, and my computer, I'm sure, is not happy about it, because it does take a bit of strenuousness to the computer itself. But it's mostly just uploading things, and once I'm done with that, once I'm done uploading everything, I could finally set up other things for that thing. But for now, that's just what I've been doing. On top of a few other things that I've been like thinking about too, which is just like a top 10 uh, games that I played for 2018 that I liked in particular. You know, top 10 2018 games that I played effectively, and that's what I'm like looking into now and things like that. And I definitely want to get back into streaming other games that I'm not like really like let's playing / streaming at the time. That's definitely something I want to do. And I want to do the whole entire, like, I got that Monday off so I could actually play shorter games and get that going. But it's mostly, for the most part, y'all, it's just been me going like, okay, this I have to do, this I have to do. So it's just been a very busy month of me just being distracted with a whole bunch of things like that. And that's just kind of how the way I operate, in all honesty. And I forget about certain things because right now I've been having a lot of trouble getting certain things done for my transgender stuff in particular. And in particular, I have to get a note from my therapist in which I have to call my what is it called? My endocrinologist, ask them what do they want from my therapist to tell them so I can get my things. And I still need to do that. I've been holding that off for way too long. But yeah, that's just kind of how I am when it comes to certain things. Calling doctors isn't easy, y'all. It's just one of those situations like you don't want to do it, but you have to do it, and it's definitely an adult thing. But I want to do it. I know I need to. It's just I'm just very happy that I'm getting this dye thing done, and we're able to like settle on the situation. But I've been getting myself too distracted on the situation with the whole entire thing without thinking about transgender stuff and whatnot. So that's largely just what I've been doing. I've been very, very busy, and I'm trying to get things done all over the place. I'm trying to make sure everything comes around, has to say. So yeah, what's the matter with you? Anyway, thank you all for watching me rambling and things like that as I continue on with these little vlogs. And hopefully next time you will see a very pretty purple, as it should complement my face. I hope so. And I shall see you all later. Okay? Sayonara. Bye-bye.